Hey folks, welcome back to the lab. I've got a couple of things to show you here because first of all, we can take this finally around the horn, shall we say. This is the, if you have no idea what you're looking at, you must be really new. But this is the vaunted Datsun series that only came out in America, I guess, and was very prized by our friends down under in Australia and New Zealand too, I would assume. And so we found this set and sent it down to our friend in Brisbane, Australia, because he missed out on the pre-order. But the story of finally getting this stupid set of cars for him involved this set of cars. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to call them stupid. These are the Datsun 510s. These are really cool, and they're not stupid at all. I just, it was hilarious going through all these steps to try to get a good set to send down to him. And it was all worth it because if you watch the opening of the box on his channel, you'll see. You should go see that. That's Rusty's Garage Australia. It is our brother station, if you will, our little brother. Anyway, we love you, Rusty. Shout out to you. This is the set that if you look straight on at it, and I peeled it back already, but I had pulled all of this sort of out, and I was going to tape it down so that it didn't look as bad as it did, but apparently somebody, popped this and stuck their thumb through, and when they realized there was a back plastic tray in here, they stopped trying to steal the car. It is rather ingeniously shelled in there. But anyway, this is the 71 Brie Datsun 500 and the 71 Brie Datsun 510 and 510 in red and blue. And so tell your countrymen I'm destroying one of these, just for fun. No, but I am really glad we can finally get this out of here and see what the theft was. Okay, so you've got this in here, and then behind it there's another clamshell that's just as deep as the other one, so if you get through the back of it, you're still not getting the car. Not a bad use of clamshell, because obviously in this case it prevented someone from stealing my set of 510s. Sorry, Axel. Okay. He'll get me back later. Trust me. So, anyway, the 510s I'm going to put down here because they really remind me of Rusty. I'm putting them next to the first three of that mystery bag set that he sent us. Whenever I see a 510 or I see one of those little airport trucks that Rusty likes, I always just, it's impossible not to think of Pink Rusty. The other things that I picked up real quick, I'm gonna pop this thing out of its place. The card art is cute and all, but really all I want is the vehicle. So going to take that out immediately, but that was a Matchbox Jurassic World set, not a, by the way, Matchbox. Not a Hot Wheel. So what I wanted to say about that, I'd like to say this about that, as Richard Nixon and my mother used to say. No relation. But, oh, that is cool. A Jurassic Park cruiser. Like I said, I don't really collect figurized cars, stuff that's sort of, you know, hey, let's take a bus and stamp the Flash on it. Actually, I'm sending one of those to somebody. Oh. Let me get a different example. No, it doesn't matter. Send with love, that's the point. I like things that were used in a movie or on a TV show when it comes to, you know, that sort of crossover for a Hot Wheel or whatever. But I do not engage in the premium side of things very often. I'll spend like up to $350 or something on a car, you know, if it's really done well. But I don't really buy many of the Boulevard sets that come out, or the you know, the other premium sets. I like cars with character in the 99-cent realm, and to that end, I really kind of I love the Woody Volkswagen Beetle, excuse me, and it looks fantastic in this green. Really digging that. And you know, again, these are not they're not treasure hunts and everything else. I know that this, you know, this, my kind of collecting may seem sort of boring to you. I don't know. Maybe you just tune in for the weird faces I make. Anyway, this last one is a brand new for 2022. The Porsche 935 with the black with gold livery on it. And one of those cars that I will break with the "Is it finished?" Is just about anything with Porsche. This particular Porsche, I guess this is the first time that they're casting this particular one. I feel like I've seen something similar before, but perhaps I haven't. It's really neat. It's got the driver hatch on the top, and a really nice spoiler on the back end. Crossbars on the inside in the back window. That's a very race ready Porsche. I'm liking that a lot. Okay. Yeah. Axel just. Everybody's a critic. Let's look at something different. I wanted to quickly talk about this title that I just started reading. The good folks over at Radar Toys at 1440 Lancaster Drive, Northeast here in Salem. They absolutely hooked me up with some of the weirdest stuff. And I said the other day that I didn't mind if things got a little strange and a little original with the characters, and this is one of the things that they suggested, or that I saw, and I just thought, okay, I'll jump into this. If you know anything about Thor and the Hulk, they've gone at it a million times over history. They've beaten each other up, beaten each other to a pulp. One has declared victory, another has snatched that victory from the jaws of defeat, and I mean, it just, since the inception of these characters in the early 60s and the continuation of their interaction with each other in the Avengers, they've never really gotten along very well, and there's always been a contest as to who's stronger. Well, okay, let me see if I can keep this straight, but imagine, if you will, okay, Mjolnir has shattered, and in the process of rebuilding that, and in the process of winning another fight, the Allfather, Odin, gets stuck into Mjolnir. Okay, so he's got a psychic connection with his son, Thor. And they've never really gotten along. And then the Hulk, bear with me on this, okay? The Hulk is split into 3 parts. One part of him is Bruce Banner. Another part of him is this exterior, which they call the spaceship. And then there's another division of the Hulk's personality in the quote-unquote engine room of this spaceship. I can see the look on your face. You're getting ready to hit stop, aren't you? Look for something else. I hear you. I hear your cries of I'm confused and I don't want to hear anymore. But this is why I'm saying that if you've been away from the hobby for a little while, it is actually there's something to come back for. This is probably one of the most imaginative titles that I've seen come out in a while. The artwork is really, really good, and the story it tells is really kind of even better. They do kind of give you a little bit of backstory about what's been going on, that they get to these conditions with Mjolnir and with the Hulk as a starship. But very quickly, it gets wacky. And the artwork is fantastic. It's not all played for laughs, although there are quite a few in here. And I'm not going to give away any further of the issue because it's just not right. It's not fair. Hail the M&Ms. I don't want to give away too much because let's face it, this is a series that just started. It's just hitting your newsstands now, so you can get hooked up with it if you look for it in your local comic shop. And for those who are looking for a very old story with a very new flavor and frontiers in it, I think this is going to be your beast right here. I picked it up mostly because I'm on a Hulk binge right now, but the Thor bit is really written well, and as is Odin. Big thumbs up to it, and thank you very much to the folks at Radar Toys. All right, folks, that's what we got for you here today. Thank you very much for coming out to the Monkey with the Shine Lab and hanging out with us for a little while. We appreciate it. I would like to let you know some things that are coming up. I have been working on a revisionist review of the Batman. I have things to say. Thanks for coming out, Monkey Shine Lab. We appreciate it. And remember, folks, if you like what you see and hear, please like, share, subscribe, and we will see you next time right here. Monkey Shine Lab.